We'll bring it in, everybody. Welcome to Week 7 of the Prep Zone. I'm Rex Castillo alongside my co-host, Jack Patterson. Jack, we start this Prep Zone with one of the best rivalry games here in the Fountain City.
51 times the battle for the Brucelli Chug has been played, Rex, and it never gets old. The games are always incredible, and tonight was no different. Let's head to Max Strong Stadium we go for the 52nd edition of the battle for the Brucelli Chug. Brookstone wants it, Rex.
Right.
But Pacelli, they have it.
You can brag when you got the trophy.
Exactly. First quarter, Pacelli getting the run game going early. Corby James gets the handoff, ripping off a big run into Brookstone territory. The Vikes off and rolling. A couple plays later, Jalen Turner on the Wildcat. He gets the direct snap. He's got a gap, and he turns on the burners. Vikes strike first. It's 8-0 on that 26-yard touchdown. Same score in the second. It's Turner again. This time, he battles his way through the pile, and watch the stretch right here. That's enough to give him 6. Second touchdown of the night. That makes it 15-0 Pacelli. Brookstone made a game of it in the second half, but the Jug stays in Midtown, Rex. Pacelli wins 29-21.
Back-to-back Jugs. Let's head over to Hamilton, where the Harris County Tigers hosted the red-hot Northside Patriots. Jack, let's start in the first. Levi Watson hands up to Miguel Sevilla. He looks like he's got a touchdown, but the officials say, no, sir, you were just short. Hey, can't blame the Zebras there, even though you want to. Fast forward to the third. Harris County has a 7-0 lead. It's a Caden Clay perfect play action, then finds Devon Scott in paradise. Northside finally puts points on the board. We're tied at 7. When the dust settled, still working on a final score. We'll get that to you on social media. Jack.
All right, let's take you over to Connect Stadium. It's homecoming for the Columbus Blue Devils as they host Doherty. Shout out to the homecoming court. Y'all looking mighty dapper.
Absolutely.
Second quarter, Doherty's up 34-10. Cameron Davis throws it up. Jaquavius Hallman there with the catch. 10-yard touchdown. That makes it 41-10 Trojans at the half. Now, it's rare that you ever see a punt make the highlights on the Prep Zone, but Ian Camp has been practicing his coffin corner punts on Madden. That goes out of bounds at the 1.
For the brand.
That leads to this. Jacob Stallworth gets the handoff. He is stopping. The ball is out. It's recovered by the Blue Devils for a touchdown. Huge defensive play by the Blue Devils, but Doherty would go on to get the win tonight, 54-24. Rex.
That was for you, Pat McAfee. Let's head up to as LaGrange squaring off against winless North Clayton. Rangers get the party started early. Jack, when you have a guy like Jalen Brown, he'll also show off the cannon. Not a 40, not a 30. A 50-yard pass to Arthur Dunn. You blink and LaGrange is on the board. 7-0 Grangers with 11:19 left in the first.
What took him so long?
8:44 left in the first. This time Brown fakes the handoff and says, you know what? I got this. 11 yards later, he's got reservations for 6. 14-0 Grangers at this point.
I sense a theme.
Yes, very much so. A.J. Tucker walks into the end zone. Don't blame any of y'all. That's a scary man. Either way, LaGrange rolls over North Clayton 62-6. Jack.
Those boys are dangerous. Let's head over to Memorial Stadium as Hardaway welcomes the always dangerous K-Row Syrup Makers. 3:53 to go in the first quarter. K-Row on the move. Braylon Robertson calling his own numbers, slicing and dicing his way through the Hawks defense. Syrup Makers strike first. It's 7-0 K-Row. Fast forward, 4:52 to go in the second quarter. K-Row up 16-0 and forced a punt. William Little tries to bring it in, but yeah, that's all kinds of trouble.
Oh, no.
He's brought down, and he's in the end zone, and that's not good. That's a safety for K-Row. So K-Row goes up 18-0 at that point. It's all K-Row tonight, 45-14 over Hardaway.
All right, let's rewind to Thursday, shall we? The Jordan Red Jackets hosted Rutland in region action. No score in the first quarter. Nico Sandifer, he's a dangerous man with a ball on the keeper. He'll not go left, he'll go right. 15 yards later, touchdown Hurricanes. They strike for a 7-0. Same score midway through the first. Sandifer, he's got an arm too, Jack. This time, he'll let it fly. Keith Johnson, as Jack likes to say, on the other end of the rainbow, 36-yard touchdown, 13-0 Rutland. Late in the first, Sandifer making plays left and right on the keeper again. Looks like Jordan stops him. Nope, he's going to go all the way to pay dirt. 22 yards for the touchdown run, 19-0 at that point. Tough time for the Red Jackets as Rutland shuts out Jordan 49-0.
All right, let's check some out-of-town scores. Troup County, the collision course is on for a state title, Rex.
Runaway train, y'all.
52-14 over Riverdale, and Spencer looking good on the road. We got a third quarter score for this one, 21-7. Spencer leading Southwest.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Prep Zone represented by Ken Nugent. Jack, we started this Prep Zone with a rivalry that has gone on for decades, but we're now going to talk about one that's coming to an end, unfortunately.
That's right. With Lafayette High School closing this academic year, it could also be the final chapter of Lafayette versus Lynette in a rivalry matchup, which means Head coach Clifford Story called this the Iron Bowl of Chambers County, Rex.
So let's see what happens in this game. The final chapter between the Dogs and the Panthers. It was a packed house at Morgan Washburn Stadium for this one because of course it was. 3:50 left in the first. Panthers already up 6-0. Tazarius Towles looking for a man, throws it into double coverage, and it's picked off by the Panthers. Eventually brought down just past the 50-yard line, but later in the first, Elijah Whitfield, this man is dangerous back there. Airs this one out to Nakia Bynum Jr. Look at the moss. Strolls in for the 52-yard touchdown. 14-0 Panthers. They only
Ryan DeMoss.
That was only the beginning. Later on, check out Keandre Hoogley. Jack, he'll do just about everything on this run. Spin cycle, stiff arm, get out of my way, I got places to be. A 44-yard touchdown for the Panthers. Lynette gets the final win, 45-8. Here's head coach Clifford Story on the big win.
Well, this is like, a lot of people say that Valley's our rival, but this is a rival. We both are similar in color. We both are similar in size. We both in the region. We only a few minutes from each other. And I think the kids really embrace it. So I'm going to miss the whole atmosphere, the social media posts, everything about it. A lot of trash talking all weeks, and each of us, have homecoming right there similar to each other. So it's just going to be a lot of memories and a lot of things going to be missed from this rivalry.
Well said, Coach Story. Back over to the games in Opelika. The Bulldogs hosting crosstown rival Smith Station on homecoming for the Bulldogs. We're tied up at 7 apiece in the first quarter. 2 minutes into the second, Opelika on the 40. Roman Gagliano scrambling. The shuffle pass to Makai Simpson. That's an 18-yard gain for the Bulldogs. Off and running. Next play, the handoff to Calvin Hughley. And, he's got some moves on him. Oh, he's going right to the house. To the 7-yard line, and from the 7, Gagliano gets the snap. He's looking, rolling out. The QB option, he'll do it himself. Gets the touchdown, makes it 14-7 Opelika. The Bulldog defense strong all night long. They keep Smith Station from scoring. They get a field goal to make it 17-7, and Opelika back in the win column. They snapped that 3-game losing streak, 31-14. Dogs roll tonight.
That was a dangerous man. Over the AISA ranks, the Glenwood Gators looking for back-to-back wins. Gators welcome Monroe Academy for a homecoming, y'all. It was lit. First Gators offensive drive, Dallas Crow shows off the Cannon Jack, a massive 25-yard gain to Jackson Millam. Glenwood already in Vols territory. 5:45 left in the first. Glenwood knocking on the door. Crow showing off the arm, but he says, you know what? I got this, y'all. Just stroll into pay dirt. Nice and easy. Gators also get the 2-point try, so Glenwood leads 8-0. 3 minutes later, ball's on the move. Cade Linkins looking for options, runs the option, but coughs up the rock.
You need the ball.
Glenwood all over it, Gator ball. That led to this. Crow throws an absolute dart to Aaron Burton. He'll burn everybody in a white jersey. Another Glenwood touchdown. All Gators tonight. They beat Monroe Academy 36-0. Jack.
Gators are rolling. Let's take you back to Thursday night. Central hosting Lee Montgomery, looking for back-to-back wins. The Red Devil offense already in high gear to start the game. 11-10 to go in the first. Romello Green. Yes, there's more than one Mello for Central. They score a touchdown right here, make it 7-zip Red Devils. On the Generals' first drive, screen pass, but he threw it in the area of A.J. Harrison.
Ouch, town.
My gosh. And then 2:44 to go in the first. Red Devils already up 14-0. Jalen Epps, long pass to guess who? Carmelo English. Stay mellow. 21-0 Central. And then last seconds before the half, Generals rolled the dice on 4th and long. They threw the ball where Jaquan Sakes hangs
Not
out.
good.
That's a problem. He's taking this one coast to coast all the way to the house for a pick 6. Red Devils dominate. They win 55-20.
Staying in East Alabama, the Chambers Academy Rebels have gained some serious momentum, y'all. The Rebels win big 56-7 over Abbeville Christian. Chambers started out the season 0-2. They've won 5 games in a row, y'all. They're on fire.
Absolutely. Some other scores. The Beauregard Hornets still undefeated. 31-20 winners over Elmore County. That's 7-0 now, Rex. And then Lee Scott, speaking of undefeated, the Warriors keep on rolling. They pitch a shutout tonight, 49-0 over Bessemer Academy.
All right, y'all, all the games are in the books, but let's look back at these highlights. Time for those top 3 plays on News 3. Jack, you ready?
Top 3 on 3, let go. Number 3 coming from Callaway Stadium. The Grangers getting the party started quickly. Jalen Brown firing a 50-yard bomb to Joe Arthur Dunn. 50 yards all the way to paradise. Grangers run away with this one, 62-6, Rex.
They're a problem in the 2 spot. It's the final from the rivalry game in Lafayette versus Lynette. Keandre Hughley wanted to make an impact. Spin, stiff arm, 44-yard sprint to paradise.
It's like he hit every button on a controller.
Absolutely, and guess what? It worked. Lynette wins the series finale, but Jack, Top play number 1.
Top play number 1 coming from Thursday night. Lee Montgomery going on 4th down. The problem is they threw it where Jaquan Saints
Don't do that.
And, I mean, you don't do that. I mean, between him and A.J. Harris.
You got problems, y'all.
Just don't throw in the Central defense at all. 90 yards for a pick 6. Red Devils run over Lee Montgomery 55-20.